Now we are on a waning moon. Yes, grant you, last night was a full moon, and tonight is the third night of the full moon, but it is still waning nonetheless. And as I've explained to you in other videos, I believe, in the waxing moon is the time that you would do your harvest, your gardening, growth, your food supply, abundance of things, multiplication of things, the heightening of educational pursuits, your chasing of your career goals and succeeding, your prosperity within business, and so forth. This is the time, and certain protections, this is the time in the waxing moon, as well as the heightened moon. This is the time you would do this kind of stuff. But what would you do in the waning moon? It's very important to know this. Now, a lot of people feel that you could do whatever you want on any moon. And for them, it's good and okay. For me, I like to be very specific because we as witches, we attend life by the cycles of the moon and by the seasons and by the weather. And if we're living by the cycles, then we would pay close attention to all of this, especially in coordination with our magics. And I definitely like to pay attention to all of that whenever I'm doing my magic. So on the waning moon, what would I do? Well, you know, I would, on the waning moon, and right now it's a very powerful time, especially after last night's super blood harvest lunar eclipse moon. Tonight is going to be a very, very powerful night, one of the most powerful nights for waning spells. And that is to do with things where, okay, if you're in a relationship and you want it to be over, you would do spell works on how to end that. Or if you have an ex that's stalking you and won't leave you alone and you want them to go away, then you would do spell works to get rid of them. Or if you can't let go of an ex, you would do spell works to let go. If someone has casted dark or negative magic on you, then you would want to do a reversal at this particular time. It's the pulling of something dark, negative, and evil out of you and sending it back to whoever cast it on you. And I don't hesitate but to do these spell works, as other people that they may be doing harm to through their spell works don't know how to protect themselves. It's up to me to teach them a lesson. And they're being judged, tried, and condemned by their own magical workings, because that's all I'm doing is cycling it from being through myself and back into them. And I feel that that's very justifiable. Likewise, you could also do very typical cleansing spells to get out any dark or negative energy that other people have put into you through their thoughts, or if they've cast it on you and you don't really want to reverse it back to them because you're afraid of hurting them, it's the time to do that. If you're going through ill health, it's a good time to peel that bad health out of yourself and to let it be obliterated along with the moon. You know, it's a good time to do that. This is a good time to do these kind of workings. If you're suffering bad debt, and yes, on the upper portion of the moon, on the waxing moon, or when the moon was waxed, you did spell works to make money better. But what about those debts that are already there? What about the collectors that are already propounding you? This is a good time to make them go away or to be satisfied. Doing spell works based around that. Anyway, these are the kind of workings that I would be doing on the waning moon. And I intend to be doing a few of my own at this particular time. Right now, we're drawing into such a point when we may be low of energy. And doing this on a night of the full moon, and yet while it's waning, is an extremely crucial time for us, especially after all last night's events. Can you imagine how much energy is in the air and in the earth right now because of that? It's particularly amazing. And so right now we're waning, and yet we're in the height of the moon with all this excess energy, you know, out there. And that's why I'm so well today, along with all of you guys and your well wishes for me, I mean, the magic, you know, I feel that it's really cured me already, you know. But this has been another edition of Wicca for today, and I really hope that this video will be of a great help to you. Do your waning magic tonight before it starts getting any lower. Okay? This is a really crucial time, and you have my most heartiest blessings to you going out to you. I really put myself out there for you and your workings as far as my sending you energy goes. My heart is really with you. And take care, and merry part. Bye-bye.